Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
The alleged sacred birthmark, a sacred link between Queen Naomi and the royal lineage. Ooni of Ife allegedly failed on his chair. Wept as, he got complete clarity on why it's been so hard for him to let go of Olori Naomi. Now, what is this about? What is it with this sacred birthmark that we are talking about? Now, they brought Oni, closest to everything that they have been saying. Olori Naomi knows. She knows. They told Ooni of Ife that Naomi is beautiful. But you see that Naomi is not just about beauty. That Naomi is a force to reckon with. That Naomi knows who she is, and Naomi knows where she is coming from. And Naomi knows the daughter of whom she is. That Naomi knows what is going on. Most of the information that Kabiyesi was just finding out this week, Olori Naomi has been previewed to them a long time ago. 5 days before she left the palace of the Ooni of Ife, she saw everything live. Now, talking about the sacred birthmark. Now, with due respect, okay, due respect to the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, okay, to everybody involved here, okay, it's because the information is already out there, and that is why I am also sharing, right? Now, the bag, as a person's bag is. The bag is divided into two, where you have this vertebrae, the back of this vertebrae, this side, the back of that vertebrae, that side. On the left side of Queen Naomi's bag, there is a very huge, as in straight cut that she was born with. If she opens that bag now, that cut is either looking like they use a big a cane to flog her and it left that big cut there, or it's looking like it's a heel knife cut, like machete cut. That is how it's looking. And when Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi met, Ooni had asked Queen Naomi what happened to her. If she had an accident, or if something happened to her when she was younger. She told Ooni of Ife that it is a birthmark. They say history is being rewritten from that birthmark. Now, they explain to the Ooni of Ife that look, if you're just joining and you don't know where this is coming from, because this story, I'm just going on and on with it. I am following the story, the things that are happening in the palace, and I am bringing it every day, every step to you, okay? And so if you're just joining here, you might be confused because you might not know where we are coming from, but the other videos are there. The revelation that Yanifa, some historian from the US, they flew that historian to the palace because of this revelation, and the story tells us everything that has been happening just to find the root cause of all the problems they have been going through in the palace, because Yanifa said they cannot solve them except they find, get the foundation and know exactly how they can solve them. So they had to bring historians, they had to bring storytellers, and they had to bring all of these people, okay? Now, you see that court, if you have followed the story, in that 2000 years, when this thing happened between Ade Tokunbo, is it Ade Tokunbo? Yes, Ade Tokunbo and Ade Bimpe. Ade Tokunbo was the son of a king. Ade Bimpe was an orphan girl with an uncle who loved her so much, okay? Now, remember that they went to a forest because you know, they were always leaving the village to go to the forest where they could have their peace and be together. And it was inside that forest, under a tree, an Iroko tree, that they met their untimely demise, okay? Now, remember that the people who attacked them were the warlord from the other community who had communal clash with this other community. Now, when they attacked them with machete. Remember that it was their passage was through cut, machete, and everything, right? Now, that machete cut 2,000 years back is what is still on Queen Naomi's distance. See, the thing is that I am an African. People may not believe, but I believe in my culture. I believe in my tradition. I believe that these things happen. Let me tell you, the one I noticed when I was much younger. Yes. I was barely 16 years old when a woman from Ebonyi State had moved into our neighborhood in Nigeria. And she will give birth. Immediately the child comes out, the child will pass. The third child, Igbo people from Ebonyi State, they did one ritual. They cut the child with a knife. The body with a knife. They cut that body, that thing, on the face with a knife and want the child never to return again. Do you know that this woman got pregnant the next 2 years? I mean, the next 2 years she had given birth to another child. That child came with a big mark on the face. And they started shouting, he has come again, he has come again, he has come again. They now had to rush to do plenty of things because before now, as that child is born, before 7 days, the child is gone. They had to tie the child. Tie that child. That boy is called Chukuma. As I speak to you, that Chukuma is in the UK. Nothing happened to that child. Now, you see, when you get this kind of experiences, you begin to believe in these things, okay? But let me not digress, okay? These are stories for other time, okay? They say that mark is the mark that Ooni of Ife is seeing there. Now, you do remember that I apologize from the very beginning because this borders on people's privacy. Now, on the left thighs of the Ooni of Ife, close to his muzzle, he also has a black spot there. Then on his left hand, his fingers have like some black spots. Black spots, okay? Barely visible anymore. And those black spots were birthmarks, all are birthmarks, Ooni of Ife's birthmarks. Do you know what they revealed to them? Hey. Or even Kabiesi said, they told him that in the other generation, he said they told him this a long time ago, that he was a very fierce hunter. He was very powerful. That so many times he had been injured by animals. This time again, they told him that, you see his fingers, those black spots, on the day, a day before that fateful day inside that forest where they met their passing, they had gone out again. Ade Binkpe and Ade Tokumbo, they had gone out again. He was trying to catch an animal, a small animal, so that they can eat. That is himself, and it was the mouth of the animal that injured him like that in his hands. And the mark stays till today because history is going to be rewritten. They wanted, you know, a time to come where they will bring this all and bring evidence out for them. They say when these things were revealed, Kabiyesi fell on his chair and he started weeping. As in, finally, he got clarity as to why it's been very, very, like absolutely difficult for him to let go of Olori Naomi. It is now that he is understanding, because they were, they have, Ifa priests have been there. They have told them things. So, remember, this is not the first time you're hearing something about they met in that generation, one thing. But it's never been this elaborate, as in, this detailed and all of that. This is the first time. And they said a man, he just could not, like, he doesn't know what to do. They say he's crying this side. Olori Naomi is crying the other side. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, speculated, unverified information making the rounds on social media.